spent like $300,000 in a month on TikTok for a brand. Got them to the #1 spot on the App Store. But the biggest thing is the content side, and we're producing about 20 pieces of creative a week just to float that much spend. 30K days on ad spend, you have to have a lot of content. Do you see like a baseline of like a specific maintained view volume, or is it like every other video is viral, or they're all viral?
Majority go viral.
Okay.
I've been going viral for like 12 months straight though.
See, there you go. Some people have it. I know somebody who did 300,000 subs in a single day off of one viral video, and then all of his videos end up doing about 200 million views combined.
Holy.
It's insane. And
Welcome back to the Digital Social Hour. I'm your host, Sean Kelly. Here's my co-host, Christiana Hurt.
What's up, guys?
And our guest today, Chase Chappell.
what's going on?
How we doing?
Good.
What brings you into Vegas?
Well, last time we were at your event, which was incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
Loved it. I met a lot of cool people there in the e-commerce space. It's really amazing to, hang out with all these other people that do YouTube and stuff. I actually formed a couple of connections that we're working with people now outside of that. So
that's why I have them, honestly. I love connecting people together.
Yeah, no, it was insane. I was actually like shocked at the turnout too.
Yeah.
It's wild how many people would like literally travel somewhere to go to an event. But once you get there, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't even run paid ads. It's just all word of mouth.
Yeah, through DMs.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
good at sliding in those DMs. I think that's how
Yeah.
I invited you.
There you go. DMs are the way to go. Instagram DMs. That's where all our deals happen.
You find success in DM ads or organic DMs?
Both. We run both campaigns. So like we'll do organic videos that'll go viral, get a bunch of DMs, and then we also run paid ads for it as well.
Nice.
I mean, obviously quality comes through organic though. We don't do any outreach though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've basically overseen $200 million in ad spend through Facebook, TikTok, social media. What are your biggest takeaways from that?
Yeah. So I mean, with Facebook ads right now, like I've been in the space for 7 years now, and essentially a lot of the stuff that we're doing is focused on what's going on right now. These video creatives, short form content, it's absolutely crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these brands are trying to figure out the content strategy for video. Nobody has it figured out at all. And that's like the biggest thing to do right now is clipping your videos, just like you are on a podcast or with your actual content for your product or store. It's a big way to actually scale up, but a lot of people haven't figured it out. And so they need creative. And that's the biggest thing for that. And then TikTok obviously is crushing it. But the biggest problem on TikTok right now, if you're trying to scale up, we spent like $300,000 in a month on TikTok for a brand. Got them to the #1 spot on the App Store. But the biggest thing is the content side, and we're producing about 20 pieces of creative a week just to float that much spend. 30K days on ad spend, you have to have a lot of content. So like brands will hop on TikTok. They're like, I see all these views. Let's get results. Let's get sales. They launch a video, and then after 7 days, it's over. Like there's no results. Whereas on Facebook, you can move that creative over there, and it can last up to 3 months, a year. And we have clients that have creatives that have been running for like 2 years straight. They get tons of sales.
Is that because Facebook has more users?
Not necessarily. It's more their algorithm is more in tune. They have a lot more data. It's more consistent. The buyer is a lot different because on TikTok, you got to think a lot of these people haven't purchased off that app yet, and they don't trust it, which is why this whole ban is coming about right now. Every day something's changing with the TikTok ban.
Right.
So like there's a lot of skepticism around it. And then the people on TikTok specifically, they're just not used to buying on the platform, period. So like they have their information on Facebook. They're used to purchasing off that app. So like TikTok, there's a huge deficit in terms of people who are comfortable buying right now.
So do you feel like on TikTok, people are getting a return of social presence and omnipresence versus an actual monetary return?
Yeah, so it's more top of funnel, definitely. You're getting a lot more awareness. Your Google search volume's going up significantly. If you have a viral video on TikTok, it's likely that a lot of people are going to go to Google first to search up the brand or business. You're going to find a lot more followers going to Instagram, YouTube from TikTok. So it's migrating people. And then TikTok as a platform itself is great for growth and awareness. And then you can get incredible sales days. I mean, we work with brands that are doing $100,000 in a single day off of one viral video that gets 2 million views in sales for their store. We got another brand, Waterboy, that did 100,000, 300K off of organic sales, and literally are constantly sold out just from viral videos of them being, sharing their story about how they started their business.
On TikTok.
Exactly. And so there's like specific formats organically that are just going wildly viral, but also producing insane sales for brands. And that's like a founder story, sharing the background of the business. product comparisons. That's where you compare your product against like a $1 billion brand's product, because a lot of them are trying to chase margins, whereas small businesses might have higher quality, right? So they can highlight different ingredients.
Right.
Those videos get tons of sales as well. So that's really like the main play for TikTok. If you're going to do ads, you got to have an insane creative team, and you got to be able to produce content every single week at a very high velocity to keep the ad spend going.
It's funny you say that. I produce 3 TikToks a day.
Yeah, that's a lot for most people.
That's what we put. That's what we put out. I myself am probably making like out of the 3 that get posted, like 7 to 10. Because that's what it takes to keep up. Yeah. And do you see like a baseline of like a specific maintained view volume, or is it like every other video is viral, or they're all viral? Majority go viral.
Okay.
I've been going viral for like 12 months straight though. See,
there you go. Some people have it. So like the viral aspect, some people's content hit really well.
Yeah.
And then like, is your content like voice talking or?
It's all different. Some of it is relationship. Some of it is business. Some of it is just me walking. Yeah. Like for example, like a video of me being pushed in the pool, 27 million views on TikTok. What? 15 million views on Instagram on his page. My page was another 11 million.
That's insane.
And then Twitter was another 8 million views.
Yeah. Wow.
So I got to push you in a pool and recreate that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You down?
Okay. So here's the thing with that. You take a video like that and you recreate it, push me in the pool. There's a 10% rule is what I call it. You recreate a viral video and model it as closely as possible. You'll see about 10% of those views. So if it got 20 million views, then you can expect like a 2 million
2 million is still good, man.
Average. And this works so consistently well. I tell this to people all the time. Don't like copy somebody word for word, but go look at how they format the video. Format it the same way, just replace it with your own content and your own style. You're going to see around an average of 10% of that view volume.
That is so crazy because I know off the top of my head 5 girls that have ripped my walking videos, and they're just doing it the same, and they're seeing results, and it's just
That's good to know.
Crazy.
So next time I see a video with 10 mil, I'm going to try it out.
100%. It's absolutely insane. A lot of it goes back to behavior, psychology, just how people like watch content on TikTok in general. Like a lot of things are very relatable. And then if like there's a controversial piece in that content that made it go viral, now that's harder to replicate. Right. So like if you look at the comment section and you'll see everybody commenting, they'll talk about what it is that they're calling out in that video for why it's viral.
Yeah, I notice a lot of my controversial clips get more views.
Absolutely. Controversial videos go insanely wild on views because obviously there's 2 different sides of an opinion on something. So there's comments that are fueling the growth, there's shares, it's making people mad, upset, happy. There's a lot of different reactions. So the videos go way more viral. But the problem is businesses don't know how to use like controversy to curate sales. So like an example of this is we have a brand called Bad Society Club. They did 110K in a single day off of a controversial video. And it was like women in their 40s should start dressing like they're in their 20s again. And that pissed a lot of people off. They didn't like that. And so the video went crazy viral. And then in the comment, they just pinned their website and was like, here's where you can buy it. And so they did 100,000 plus in a single day.
That's crazy.
So do you believe in story selling or just shareable content?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the objective for sure. But I mean, there's definitely formats you can see that are consistently producing views and sales. So like a founder story, that's easy to connect with. And, you know, people fall in love with a brand through a person specifically. And so you'll get a lot of people buying because of the founder. Whereas like people will hop on their branded accounts and they'll have like some, you know, individual, whether it's a guy or girl, posting content for their company page, but it's just like them just hopping on every little trend doesn't equate to sales at all. It's just like random view volume. It has no effect on the business.
I feel that.
Makes sense.
Which products or services have you seen the most success with?
We work in a lot of different industries. I mean, clothing's crazy, supplements are crazy. I mean, there's so many different things on TikTok that just go absolutely wild in terms of views and sales. I don't think there's like something I couldn't push on TikTok that would like not get sales if we apply the format to it.
Really?
I think so.
You feel like you just got it mastered?
There's just formats that consistently produce the results, and it's like really consistent. And then same thing for Facebook ads.
Right. So you feel like you could sell funeral home services?
Potentially. We'd have to try it.
Those guys make a lot of money, actually.
They do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That business is wild to me.
It's really wild. You got to pay $10K for what? Just to use the space?
I know. It's
but
weird.
You know what's crazy? People on TikTok are now walking us through the embalming process.
Oh, they are?
Tons.
Yeah.
It's like it's a huge thing. I've found myself watching them.
Okay.
Like embalming and taxidermying pets. People that want to taxidermy.
Yeah, so that's another thing about TikTok is like you'll watch like a specific style of video and then you get stuck in that category of content. But then they'll float like random videos every now and then to see if you have different interests, and then it starts to mix your page. So like the big viral videos are always usually the more general, broad type content, obviously. So
what do you see as the next TikTok? Is it YouTube Shorts? Is it Snapchat, Facebook?
YouTube Shorts is probably one of the most powerful ways to consistently grow, because I know so many YouTubers that will post YouTube short content. It gets like 1 to 2K views, but they post for 3 months straight. One video goes viral and it activates all of the others, and they just all start to grow like incredibly fast. So like if you just hold it out on YouTube, it's all about consistency. The moment you have a viral video, like all of your other,
videos will pick up.
It's crazy.
Okay.
I know somebody who did 300,000 subs in a single day off of one viral video, and then all of his videos ended up doing about 200 million views combined.
Holy
It's insane. And he had like literally just a few thousand views on each video, and I was like, why didn't this happen to me?
That's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna keep posting. I'm posting twice a day right now.
I know. I see
None
it.
of them have taken off. They get like 5K views, but I'm hoping one of them will take off.
And what you'll see a video that did 5K views now, and it'll come back in like 2 months and do like 100K views, and then all the videos from that time period as well will start to just jump.
Wow.
It's so weird.
So I put my viral videos on YouTube Shorts, and I noticed they spike way more. Like they'll do like 50K, 100K, but they do.
You're going more viral on YouTube?
No, I just take the viral videos that do millions of views on other platforms. I just put them on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Just pray for the best.
I have a friend, Alex Stemp. He has like a TikTok channel, is nearly 20 million followers on there. In every single one of his videos, he always gets 1 million plus views. He's like the street photographer. I make strangers famous.
I think I've seen that.
So he'll just go and take a photo shoot of somebody and make them famous, literally. And people love the content because it's part 1, part 2. But it's a model that works so well for views. He migrates it to Instagram. Amazing. Migrates it to YouTube. Nothing happens. 3 months in, he gets a single viral video, passes nearly 100,000 subscribers in a single day.
Crazy.
And all of his videos go off.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm trying to get that monetization, so I need that.
Absolutely. They pay the money.
You need 10 million views on Reels.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
In 90 days.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty strict.
That's a huge number.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one viral video could do it, though.
That's
But
true.
you're always one video away from going viral.
Yeah, I got 10 mil on TikTok, so I know it's possible.
Yeah. Your stuff's been growing fast.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Where do you see AI intersecting with your business model?
So it's definitely going to change the marketing industry, e-commerce. We've been playing with it. We'll do create a matcha tea business for me on ChatGPT, and it'll tell you like the background, where to get the supplier, all this stuff, and then you just plug it into like Mid-Journey or like an image generator, and then ask it to create the product and like schematics of design and stuff. Get that, send it over to the people, create a business so quickly. Get a logo, get a hat, apparel, everything. AI. It's absolutely insane. We have clients right now already testing this with like Facebook ads, and they're like, hey, what audience should I target? And we advise people like on how to do this stuff, and the AI will be like, hey, target this audience, this age range, and they're getting like a 5 to 7x return on ad spend, which is like you spend $1,000, you're making back 5 to 7K, and they don't even know what audiences they're targeting, what the copy is about. They're just having the AI write it for them. So these things are generating a lot of money for people right now.
It's definitely a game changer. So are you a firm believer that it's making our lives easier, or do you feel like it's taking food out of a lot of people's mouths?
I think it's going to create a lot of opportunities that are like definitely unseen right now. Usually what happens with this type of stuff is you'll have a regression of a lot of jobs being taken away, and then you'll have a huge explosive category of so many more opportunities just opening up, right, for different spaces, because there's just so much demand now. And so obviously the educational side of it's going to be, depending on what you know and how to use these things will depend whether or not you get a job. But yeah, it's going to make a big difference. So there's probably going to be a definite regression in opportunities for jobs, and then a huge explosion of growth here in the next couple of years.
I feel that. What's your goal with the agency? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to give it to your kids?
Agency right now is just a business that we bring in clients and we just manage them. There's no long-term roadmap in the sense of getting rid of it. It has my name tied to it. I'm not really interested in selling that business because it's kind of a generator for us, for our other companies we're launching. The biggest thing for me right now is Surge.io. And essentially that's a software that does ad tracking for Facebook ads, TikTok ads, because of the Apple iOS changes that hit. And so like you can't track your ads like you used to. So like if you ran ads for, jerseys, you used to know your ROI definitively where it came from. Now it's not like that. So all of your data then gets wrapped through Apple if you opted out. It can take up to 3 days to be sent back to Facebook. And then Facebook will tell you, oh, we're estimating your purchases. We don't actually know which audience it came from, but we know you got to sell. So it's like, okay, well, where do I put my budget? It's not very accurate anymore. So that's where we're solving that issue right now with the ad tracking, specifically for Shopify e-commerce brands, and then tying in the customer journey there from like upsell apps, post-purchase surveys to really get people to self-identify where they came from as well. If they saw a TikTok video and then went and purchased, and then we can connect the dots to see if like they're lying or if it's accurate or not.
Got it. So it's similar to Hyros.
Yeah, we're just not in the B2B space, and they're strictly ad tracking. We're more looking to bring this product to the masses, like any Shopify store owner. This business is really just wanting to be able to make it super simple for people to use the tracking in general. Yeah, so like we're not trying to go after, all the major size brands that have all these, people who know all the performance marketing tactics. We're trying to make it extremely simple for the average Shopify store to hop on, increase their revenue, get better data, and be able to scale their business.
Right.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to exit in that company in a couple of years. We're on our raise right now.
SaaS is the way to go for exits.
Absolutely insane multiples right now.
Isn't it like 10x?
It's crazy. The 40x in our space.
40x?
Yeah, and
revenue
customer data platforms averaging 20x to 40x multiples.
On
the space
revenue?
is crazy. Yeah, off of revenue.
Holy.
Pre-money valuations can do hundreds of millions of dollars without even making a single dollar.
Wow. I'm going to have to look into this space, man.
It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Tech is like one of the biggest spaces right now for where all this money's flowing because logistics are screwed up around the world. It's hard to get your products. These businesses are like, all these investors are tired of losing money on all these deals because they're like having a hard time scaling from infrastructure. And then all this stuff with politics and things going on in the world makes it super complicated. So tech is the easy one because you just get users, add more services, and it's a very scalable business.
Yeah.
It's booming right now.
Do you see this upcoming recession affecting your business at all?
No, not necessarily. I think the biggest thing that could affect us would be like TikTok getting banned because that's like a 50% source of traffic. Be a big one. What would happen for y'all?
For me, it would impact me a little bit, but nothing crazy. Okay. I just started TikTok a month ago.
Yeah.
I would be bored.
You'd be bored.
I have a huge following on TikTok, but I'm not tracking if sales are coming from it, and I don't personally, in my opinion, don't feel like I'm making money from it. I get hotel collabs, so I guess I'd have to pay for my own hotels again.
That's interesting. I feel like a lot of people probably share that same feeling of TikTok being a fun place to create content.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I had the creator program and things like that, but again, there's no way for me to track it, so there's no way for me to have an emotional bond to it. It's just
for you, it'd be a major blow though.
It's a huge part of our business. Yeah, so about 50% of our lead volume came from there. It has decreased a little bit because of what they're censoring content-wise, using dollar signs and stuff on TikTok starting to become an issue.
Really?
Certain financial stuff, they're really locking a lot of the, they're tightening up the bolts in terms of what content's being allowed.
I could see that because some of my videos get 1,000 views.
And it's really annoying too because a lot of these videos, if you get rejected or banned, then they're, essentially not allowing your videos to just explode over the course of 5 videos.
Didn't they find out there's some button?
Yeah, they're suppressing people, literally just by pressing a button or heating it up. It's
the heat up button.
Yeah, if they find a creator like Alex Earl something and they're absolutely in love with her and they know the view volume's great, they're just going to keep pushing that video insanely in terms of views. It's crazy that they can even do that. It's kind of like the old version of YouTube's most viral videos. They'd have the top 10 list.
Yeah.
But then come to find out that the videos are hand selected.
I remember that.
It's come on.
I was so disappointed when I saw that.
I can't believe they
I
can
used to
even
look
do
forward to that list, and then once I found that out, I'm like, all right, I'm not even gonna.
I think that's why people don't trust these social media companies.
Yeah.
Because think about the people who work there. What's their agenda? Their favorite creators. and then people like, you know, us or other companies can't even
yeah, I mean, we could go down the rabbit hole on this, but we'll get canceled, so we should just not even talk about it. All right, well, what do you got planned?
Focusing on scaling Surge. We're getting a new office location, and we're going to be expanding rapidly because it's a new marketplace, and there's a lot of things to be done in this space that a lot of companies haven't figured out yet. It's a huge problem with ad tracking, and so we're trying to, you know, master and provide a lot of tools to business owners so that way they can scale their business on Shopify. Shopify is a huge market. It's Amazon, Shopify. It's really the two sources. You're either shopping there or shopping on the other one.
Right.
So
they're the biggest two.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you're not on Shopify, you might be on WooCommerce, but WooCommerce is really for like beginners.
Yeah, I can't think of 3 brands that use WooCommerce.
No, yeah. No, not
so
at all.
You don't feel like Walmart is not going to be a competitor?
Absolutely. They're definitely in the mix. So they're taking up a percent. But I mean, if you look at how many Shopify stores there are out there, and we're talking about tens of millions of stores and like how many customers they have, it's a huge portion of the internet for sure. And Amazon as well. But then you have Walmart and all these other brands.
Walmart specifically now offers Walmart One, which is cheaper than Prime.
Really?
And now you can be an independent seller on Amazon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so Walmart's creeping very, very quickly. That's why I asked.
Yeah, the e-commerce side is definitely going up for them.
I have trouble shopping at Walmart just because I'm pretty healthy. So when I go there for food or snacks, I can't find anything.
That makes sense. Yeah, I definitely think it's a demographic play for sure, like who your audience is.
Again, that 97%.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Any closing thoughts on where people can find you?
Social media at Real Chase Chappell on Instagram. DM me the word podcast. Happy to send some free trainings over. YouTube as well, Chase Chappell. We do a lot of free trainings online. And then if you're on Shopify, sign up for Surge, SRIGE.com.
Christiana, where can people find you?
You guys can find me at Christiana Hurt anywhere on the internet, or just Google Wealthy Couch Babe.
Awesome. Sean Kelly here. Thanks for tuning in this week, Digital Social Hour. See you guys next week.